What's going on, you guys? We're Big Dog back with another one take review, and this is my review for Creed 2. I didn't try to make it rhyme; it just rhymed. And listen, if you don't know, Creed is probably it's my favorite out of the Rocky franchise, and I think it's one of the best movies ever made. Yes, it is in my personal top 10 list. I don't know what else is in my top 10, but I know three movies that's for sure in there: Dark Knight, Pursuit of Happiness, and Creed. That one scene in the first Creed where he was fighting the guy's son, and what I'm saying, it was the one shot. Still probably my favorite scene of any movie ever. So this was it, highly anticipated for me. So and it didn't disappoint. Like it did not disappoint. You and how could it? Like how could it now? Well, when I say that, it's like how could it disappoint? Because we know we've seen the trailers who he's going up against. He's going up against Ivan Drago's son. You don't know Ivan Drago. Ivan Drago is the one who killed his daddy. So now he's going up against his son. It's like, oh, will history repeat itself? You know what I'm saying? Why does he doesn't need to fight Drago? You know what I'm saying? Drago's one thing I would have to say that this thing really did that I thought was really really good. You didn't hear Victor Drago talk that much. With Victor Drago, Ivan Drago. You didn't hear him talk that much, but you got to see his life, and you got to see the results of what happened to the Dragos once the, he was defeated by Rocky in Russia. So things aren't looking too well for them. So they need something, and Creed's a champ. Creed's a champ. All right, so not a spoiler, but he in this movie I think what one thing why I do think the first one is a perfect film. One thing I think this one hit on, and I think this is a perfect and it is a Thanksgiving film because I think it's a film you want to see with your family. It hits the family aspect real hard. The relationship Adonis has with Rocky, the relationship with him and Tessa Thompson, the oh Lord, they do some stuff with her. You seen in the trailer she's pregnant. They do some things with her, the baby, and him that you just like, yo, this is deep. And I think they hit more emotional beats in this one than the first one. I think the first one hit them, but I think this one like hit even harder. I don't think this is better than the first one, but I do think the emotional beats in this one hit hard because when certain things happen and it's just dialogue going back and forth. I mean, two people talking back and forth. Like you really, really feel what's going on, and then the story made sense. It wasn't like it kind of seemed like, oh, you go get Ivan Drago's son, just a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? No, they made this story work. Like I think the I think the director named Stephen Caple Jr. took over for Ryan Coogler. You know, what I'm saying? Ryan Coogler. I think he was busy doing something else and wasn't able to do this, but he did one hell of a job. And I think the fight, I still think the fight scenes in the first one were better, but it it was different because the fight scenes weren't gonna be the same because when you see how fucking big Drago kid is, when you see how big Victor, listen, man, Victor Drago can slap my mama on the butt, man. I'm just gonna walk away. You call me what you want. I'm gonna have to shoot that nigga, bro. That dude is big, and he land any punch on me, I'm probably dead. But like, we made that part. It made that work so much, and then the stuff going on with Rocky. Rocky's in it, and like he plays a role. He plays a role in this, but it wasn't like overwhelming. Like, you know whose movie it is. It's all about Adonis Creed, and he feels like he has to basically avenge his father. But man, it's so much that happens, and it's not just a the boxing is a part of it, but it's not just the biggest part of the film. Like the biggest part of the film is like the emotional element. So when you get to the boxing, that's why I think it separates a lot of films. When you get to the when you have the tension and the build up to get to the fight, and then when you have the fight, and then you see the storytelling within the fight when the two people going at it, so they telling you a story as the fight progresses, and along with all the stuff that build up to that, it makes it the fight much more meaningful, and it was a meaningful fight, like on both sides. So man, it did one hell of a job. Like I said, I do think the first one was a perfect movie, and I wasn't expecting this one to be that. If it would have been, I don't know what the hell I would do because they would take up 2 spots in my top 10. But this one was a very, very good sequel. Very, very good sequel. Now I have to give it a A, not an A minus. The first was an A plus. This one I have to get an A because, like I said, I think the way it hit those emotional beats and the character development between the characters spread out was perfect in my opinion. So Creed 2, yeah, it's just as good as you thought it would be. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. If you've seen it, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Which is your favorite out of the Rocky films as well? Let me know down in the comments. Till then, till later. Peace out.